right, we got Ryan Bellalosa. I've been on him for over a decade. He was the one that originally went with me for the original pickup of the Cybertruck, and then the second pickup of the Cybertruck, and then he's probably been in this Cybertruck almost as much as anybody besides my daughter. We've done deliveries in it. We've picked up food, delivered food. We've cruised in it. We've 0 to 60'd in it. He's drove it probably more than anybody besides me. So, and he's more technical savvy. He used to work in the automotive industry. So he's more, basically he's a lot more techy than I am. So I'm going to give him the floor and see what his perception is of the Cybertruck.
So it's, it's really a unique vehicle. There's nothing ever like it before. There's probably never going to be anything like it again. I mean, Tesla, as an automaker, the uniqueness of Tesla is that they're not a traditional automaker. They do, being in the auto industry and working with companies and being with a company that supplies Tesla, it's a 100% different experience than dealing with another automaker. And there's some good things with that, and there's a lot of bad things with that too. And it's just the approach that Elon Musk takes with his companies as well. His business approach is to cut until something breaks and then add support back. So it's truly, the truck has been like a beta test. The things that stand out as being incredible is, this is a 6,600 pound vehicle that'll get up and move incredibly fast. It's crazy. But then there's other fit and finish things that just all kind of nickels and dimes the experience that you won't have on a Toyota or an Acura. There's all kinds of features that you wish they would implement on those cars, though. But it's just slow to come, and it comes from a completely different perspective of being a technology company before being an automaker, and it's truly a different experience. It's incredibly fun to drive. The one pedal experience, if you're not used to an EV, takes that's something that you just got to get used to.
Tell them what you like to drive and what your experience is, and kind of because you're more like a car guy than a truck guy, right?
I mean, I've had the 5.0 Mustang Swap Ranger. I like cars, I like trucks, I like EVs, I like gas, I like diesel. It's not, it's all fun. It all goes. Plus the car's a tool. It really just depends on you and your situation, and what your hobbies are. For some people, it's more of a hobby than a necessity. If a Prius matches your lifestyle, then it makes sense for you to get a Prius. Makes sense to get a Cummins dually.
If money was no object, what would you be driving right now?
If money was no object, what would I be driving right now? I mean,
or how many cars would you
That's
have?
a really subjective question, because it's like, oh man, if money was no object, would I need to work, or what kind of lifestyle would I be wanting to live? Just play all the time? Just play all the time, I'd probably want something fast and flashy. But if my ideal situation was running a business or something, then that would be totally different too. If I need a big diesel truck, then I need a big diesel truck.
All right, say right now you had $110,000 to spend. What would you be driving? And that was just basically you'd be either putting it towards or leasing, or even maybe leasing two vehicles.
Well,
would you have 2, 1, 3? What would you have?
As far as
daily driver.
If I had a business and I needed a truck, I would get one of these probably over, because a comparably priced Ford truck is not as nice as this, probably, because unless you get a super nice King Ranch, and then at the same time with a truck like that, the maintenance associated, it's just a game of give and take. Like, there could be any kind of surprise issues with this because it's a brand new thing, but you still got all kinds of oil changes, and if something breaks on a diesel engine work is very expensive. So, I mean, this could just serve you really well if you pull like a landscape trailer or something like that. I think this would be really nice. Save fuel personally, and as far as for your business.
I think if I had a landscape company and I was pulling like 10,000 pounds or less, I'd definitely use this, because think about it. Most
and this is something that you could enjoy just as well in your personal life as when you park the trailer and unhook it. This is something that, I think the way that the mats are in the floor make it incredibly easy to clean out, with the way the floors, the seats fold up in the back.
Yeah. This point alone, being able to turn the AC on while it's sitting and get into a cool truck rather than have the truck running, right there is a game changer. If you can get into a cool truck with cool seats while you're working, and then not have to run an external motor and be super efficient, be able to do that all day. Because when you're running a landscape company, you're only driving like at the most maybe 20 stops, and that's a haul. 10 to 20 stops, and you're usually driving less than 50 to 60 miles a day, maybe 70 tops. So you have the range and you have the extra power to run the AC every day. So that would be a game changer for me, in order to be able to ride in comfort and have my AC running, because you can't do that. And if you have a diesel vehicle and you do that, you have a chance of someone taking off in your truck, or just burning way too much fuel or overheating your engine. So for me, that would be a game changer. And then also too, just the money you would save by being able to.
Well, ballpark, what do you spend on a week in fuel for your truck and machines doing tree work?
Just not even that. Just, I used to drive with my F-250 to Gainesville and back, and twice, actually 4 times. Well, once and back would be one trip. So 2 trips to Gainesville was costing me
per week.
Yeah, it was $30 to $40 per time. So like $60 a weekend. That's just pure there and back to pick up my daughter. That not include anything else. So 60 times 4, that's like what, $240 or something, like every month, just in fuel. That's when the gas was cheap.
Just in fuel to pick up your kid on the weekends.
Yeah, that's if we didn't go anywhere else, just home and back. And of course, when I pick her up, sometimes she'd want to go out to eat or, go somewhere else. So that's not even adding in that. So just that alone, that like makes half my car payment, or at least pays my insurance. And then also too, my mom has solar energy, so sometimes I go over there and I'll charge up a little bit, not all the way, but it'll top it off. And she has a Tesla wall charger, which charges up to like almost 30 miles an hour, which is slower than this truck because it takes more power. And also I found out this is more than 110 kilowatts. It's more like 120 plus kilowatts. So this actually has a lot more battery power. This is almost double what my mom's car has. That's why it charges slower, because hers charges over 30 miles an hour. And I can charge her car off this truck at 30 miles an hour. So that's a big difference. Anything else you want to add before we fix these computers? We got 2 broken computers we need to repair.
Let's go get the stuff fixed.
All right, guys. We will see you on the next one.